Hi, hello and welcome to another video. Today we will take a look at the assembly of the bag B of 13,500 pieces Marvel Infinity Saga puzzle. This time we will do this differently. Let's take a look at the picture and talk about our initial plan, and then in the voiceover we will dive into the origin and characteristics of Captain America.
Yeah. Based on the image, we wanted to start with the edges, light parts, and maybe some more detailed parts of the Captain America, and then work our way from reds to blacks. Did we manage to do that? Did we manage to defeat Captain America in this epic battle? Let's see. So enjoy the assembly and see you on the other side.
Captain America is a superhero created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, who appears in American comic books published by Marvel Comics since 1940s. The character first appeared in Captain America Comics number 1, published on December 20th, 1940. Captain America's civilian identity is Steve Rogers. The character's origin story has been retold and revised multiple times throughout his editorial history, though its broad details have remained generally consistent. Steve Rogers was born in 1920s to an impoverished family on the Lower East Side of New York City. The frail and infirm Rogers attempts to join the U.S. Army in order to fight in the Second World War, but is rejected after being deemed unfit for military service. His resolve is nevertheless noticed by the military, and he is recruited as the first test subject for Project Rebirth. Project Rebirth is a secret government program that seeks to create super soldiers through the development of the super soldier serum. Though the serum successfully enhances Rogers to the peak of the human physical perfection, a Nazi spy posing as a military observer destroys the remaining supply of the serum and assassinates its inventor, Abraham Erskine, foiling plans to produce additional super soldiers. Rogers is given a patriotic uniform and shield by the American government and becomes the costumed superhero Captain America. He goes on to fight the villainous Red Skull and other members of the Axis powers both domestically and abroad. In the final days of the war, Rogers seemingly perishes after falling from an experimental drone plane into the northern Atlantic Ocean. He is found decades later by the superhero team, the Avengers, the super soldier serum having allowed him to survive frozen in the block of ice in a state of suspended animation. Reawakened in modern times, Rogers resumes activities as a costumed hero, joining and later becoming leader of the Avengers. Super Soldier Serum has enhanced Captain America's strength, speed, agility, endurance, reflexes, reaction time, and natural self-healing ability to the peak of the human physical perfection. He is additionally a master tactician and field commander and has achieved mastery in a variety of hand-to-hand combat styles. Even though his personality has shifted across his editorial history, two aspects of the character's personality have remained consistent: his uncompromising purity and his ability to judge the character in others. Steve Rogers is known by many to be Captain America, but he's not the only one to go by that name. As it happens, several characters have picked up the shield to call themselves Captain America at various times throughout the character's history. This has happened as a result of Rogers losing his powers, perishing, or quitting. The demise was never permanent, but while he was out of action, someone else had to stand as Captain America, as he's not only a superhero, but a symbol. In addition to Rogers, the people who have taken up the mantle of Captain America included, for example, Sam Wilson, Bucky Barnes, William Burnside, Isaiah Bradley, Roscoe Simmons, John Walker, or Jeffrey Mace.
Captain America is one of the most popular and recognized Marvel Comics characters who appeared in more than 10,000 stories in more than 5,000 media formats, including comic books, books, and trade publications, and has been described as an icon of American pop culture. He was also the first Marvel character to appear in a medium outside of comic books, in the 1944 series of 15-chapter serial film or short films called Captain America. It was the first live-action rendition of a Marvel character before Captain America live-action segment by Arthur Pierce of the 1966 television series The Marvel Superheroes. The character has subsequently appeared in a variety of films and other media, including and currently the most known appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where he was portrayed by actor Chris Evans from the character's first appearance in Captain America: The First Avenger to his final appearance in Avengers: Endgame. Rumor has it that Steve Rogers may be back for the Avengers Doomsday in 2026, but maybe not the same Steve Rogers as was portrayed previously and as we know him. And here are some fun facts about Captain America. When the character was being invented, it was initially given the name Super America or Super American. Creator Joe Simon, however, shortly after replaced Super with Captain, as he considered the world has already too many superheroes. The hero's civilian name, Steve Rogers, was derived from the telegraphy term Roger, meaning message received. Chris Evans rejected playing the role of Captain America multiple times, his biggest fear being losing his anonymity. It was his mother who had to convince him to take the role. Even after the actor finally accepted the role, he had doubts about it and had a meeting with the producer where he finally got convinced. Did you know that Steve Rogers was not always just a military enthusiast? The way that Steve Rogers was presented in the movies, it's likely most people believed he was always a huge fan of the military. But not so much in the comics, where Rogers didn't always aspire to become a soldier. He wanted to become a writer and a comic book illustrator. To that end, he was an art student in the late 1930s, but as war ramped up into the 1940s, he decided to pick up a rifle. Of course, he wasn't physically fit to do so, but you know the story. There was that one time in the 1970s when he actually did become a commercial artist. That arose following the demise of Sharon Carter, one of his love interests in the comic books. Rogers moved to Brooklyn and began working as an artist. He even got to work on the in-universe Captain America comic book, detailing his own adventures.
And this is it for today. This puzzle took us 9 hours, 5 minutes, and 41 seconds. And how to summarize our experience? Well, initially, it seemed like it would be a smooth sailing, but it wasn't so. It was by the halfway point very clear that it would be a very difficult puzzle. It would be a battle with Captain America.
We definitely could have sorted some sections better, such as the transition between an arm and the background. But yeah, we had to push through. Uh, Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please leave us a like, leave a comment down below, and consider subscribing. And see you soon on our channel. Bye, guys. Happy puzzling.
Happy puzzling, everyone.